Hi, I'm Rachael Smith with REMAX, and today we're going to go over our February 2026 market update. Let's talk about what actually happened in Big Bear real estate in February, because this month told a very clear story. Buyers are active, but they are extremely intentional. And when you look at the actual closings, the pattern jumps out fast. In February, we saw a range anywhere from $190,000 cabin in Sugarloaf all the way up to a $3.5 million estate in Meadowbrook Estate. That's not a sleepy market. That's a very layered market. So let's break it down. The entry level is still very much alive. The lowest sale in February was 650 San Bernardino Avenue in Sugarloaf, closing at $190,000 for a 432 square foot one bedroom. Right behind that was 752 Wabash Lane at $255,000 and 1167 Brookside Lane in Fawnskin for $265,000. So what does that tell us? Affordability still drives movement. These are not luxury homes. These are small cabins. Some need updates and some are tight on space. But buyers are stepping up because the barrier to entry into Big Bear is still attainable compared to other mountain markets in Southern California. If you're under $300,000 and priced correctly, you're not going to sit forever. In the low 300,000s, buyers are picky. We saw closings like 526 Kern Avenue at $292,000, 813 Eureka Drive at $320,000, 416 Mojave at $335,000, 1018 Robin Hood Boulevard at $339,900. These homes are modest in size, generally under 1,000 square foot. Here's the shift though. Buyers in this bracket are calculating insurance. They're thinking about rental viability. They're comparing condition very hard. They'll buy, but they are not going to overpay for something. Then we have the mid-market where strategy matters. Now, moving into the heart of the market, $500,000 to $800,000. This is where most negotiations are happening right now. We saw 716 Villa Grove Avenue in Moonridge close at $500,000, 404 San Martin Drive at $507,000, 1247 Panorama Drive at $510,000, 329 Pine Lane at $525,000. These are solid 3-bedroom homes in the 1,300 to 1,700 square foot range. This is the bracket where buyers are comparing heavily. Now let's step it up. 356 Santa Barbara Avenue closed at $549,000. 1101 Nana closed at $555,000 for a 5-bedroom. 1120 Sugar Pine Road closed at $560,000. 430 Piney Lane closed at $575,000, and 43555 Calusa in Moonridge sold at $590,000. 38855 Big Bear Boulevard at $595,000. And this tells us something important. Buyers are willing to move in the high 500s if square footage, layout, and location all make sense. But this bracket is extremely competitive between sellers. If you're overpriced in this range, buyers will skip you and buy the next one down the street. Then we have the $700,000 to $900,000 range, lifestyle homes. Now it gets interesting. We saw 387 Wren Drive close at $710,000, 2512 State Lane at $749,000, 43806 Calusa Drive in Moonridge at $800,000. These are larger homes, often over 2,000 square foot. This bracket attracts second home buyers and families relocating. But what really stands out here is buyer psychology. They are not buying average anymore. They are buying upgrades, views, and clean presentation. One standout was 450 Temple Lane, closing at $890,000. That one pushed higher because it delivered location and overall appeal. Quality is gonna win right now. The $1 million market, very selective, but very real. Now let's talk about that upper tier. We saw some serious closings this past month. 488 Starlight Circle closed for $1,080,000. 42279 Castle Crag Road sold at $1,181,000. 42530 Pegasus Way at $1.25 million. 3983 39343 Aurora at 1.37. These Fox Farm and Big Bear Lake West properties show us that the larger, newer, well-positioned homes are still commanding strong numbers. Then Moonridge also stepped up. 43612 Shasta Road just closed at $1,575,000. 43778 Calusa closed at $1.6 million. 6 bedrooms, strong square footage, mountain presence as well. Luxury buyers are here, but they're very disciplined. They are expecting quality finishes, clean inspections, and clear value. And then we have our head turner, 634 Cedar Glen Drive. 5 bedrooms, 5 baths, 5,000 square foot, closed at $3.5 million. That sale alone tells us something critical. There is still high-end money flowing into Big Bear, but it is targeting premium properties, not average ones dressed as luxury. So what did February really show us? Here's the theme across all price points: value alignment. The homes that sold made sense. The homes that didn't, most are still sitting slightly above where buyers believe the market is. This is not a collapsing market. It is a very rational one. So what does this mean for sellers? If you are listing this spring, you cannot price off of 2022 highs. You must price off of current buyer behavior. The mid-range is competitive. The luxury tier is selective, and the entry level remains very active. Presentation matters more than ever. Conditions matter more than ever. Pricing matters more than ever. And what does this mean for buyers? For buyers, February proves something encouraging. There is room to negotiate, especially in that 500 to 750 bracket. But when a property stands out, like Shasta Road or Calusa Drive did, it still commands attention. You need to be prepared. So where are we going? As we head into March and April, inventory will rise. Competition among sellers is going to increase. Buyers will gain more options. February was very stable, not explosive, but also not slow. So here's my final takeaway. From a $190,000 Sugarloaf cabin to a $3.5 million Meadowbrook estate home, February showed us one thing. Big Bear real estate is alive, but it is thinking. If you want to know how your home fits into this picture or where you should be buying, reach out, because the market you're in matters more than just the headline. My name is Rachael Smith with REMAX here in the Village, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.